Today I will be answering the most important question of them all that no one asked. If I was a Genshin Impact character, who would I marry? This video is honestly not meant to be taken in any way seriously. I wanted to switch it up, you know? I've created this wonderful tier list and I guess I'm gonna quickly go over it. First of all, going from the bottom to the top, we have children. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Do I need to say anything else? I also put the traveler and venti in there because from what I've read, biologically, they are underage, even though canonically they're hundreds of years old, just in case I put them here. Then we have McDonald's coworker. This is basically a reference to my personal life. I used to work in McDonald's for 2 years, and basically this is the category of you do kind of know this person because, you know, they are your coworker and you talk to them at work, but like you never really want to have anything to do with them after it, you know? That's the kind of person we're talking about. Next year, we were tipsy. You see, this is the kind of person that maybe we would go out to a bar or something and kind of throw some compliments here and there, but the next day we would basically move on from that and never talk about it again. Next year, are you lost, baby girl? This one, excuse the name, but basically this is the kind of person that I would try to pursue. This is like, you know, I would have my eye on them and I would be like, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get to know them. And finally, in the name of Beyonce and her iconic song, if you like it, then you should put a ring on it. This is the character that if I knew, I would not wait for them to propose to me. Oh no, I would be the one to propose to them. I guess we can start. Albedo. I feel like Albedo would be just like a typical McDonald's coworker, you know? I feel like we could probably be good in cooperating, but we wouldn't really have anything else to talk about after work. Ember, I feel like we could go to a bar. Ayaka, I think that if anything, Ayaka would invite me on a date. Would I say yes though? I probably would because I'm the type of person that I feel bad saying no, and I will literally go out with a person that I know for a fact nothing will work out. I think that she would be my McDonald's coworker. Ooh, should we also put the characters like in order, meaning that the characters on the left are gonna be like the highest on this specific tier list? Because I would put Ayaka before Albedo. Yeah, let's do that. Beidou. Ooh. I'm just saying, I would maybe try to pursue her, although I feel like I would be very quickly rejected. Diluc. Yeah, there's a few characters who I highly dislike, and Diluc is one of them. I really don't like how this guy never talks about his problems. He's super closed off. He never even will mention that something is wrong. He's just gonna side-eye you and be extremely passive-aggressive. And I do not want any of that. Ganyu, probably here, honestly. Like, I think that Ganyu would actually be an amazing McDonald's coworker. I think that she would be like one of the top coworkers. Hu Tao! Yes, I think that the problem with Hu Tao is that I probably would try to pursue her so much, but she would just not notice, you know? She would probably think that I'm either joking or just being extremely friendly to her. Jean, I may surprise some of you, but I don't hate Jean. It's a meme on my channel, we all know it. Still, she would be a McDonald's coworker. Actually, maybe she would be slightly higher than these two now that I think about it. Now we're getting somewhere. Mr. Kaeya. On the throne, you go. Kaeya is basically very much my type of man. He has a lot of self-distance. He's really good with kids. I think that he really craves for deeper connections with people too, just because he didn't really have anything like that growing up. I think that he's a really reliable person. Not to mention that Kaeya is extremely attractive. I love a man with a good tan and dark hair, I'm just saying. He has an amazing sense of humor. He's really outgoing, confident. I love it. Honestly, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Kuting, I honestly would kind of hate to be her coworker too. I feel like she would be one of those sassy coworkers that does her job well, yes, but has absolutely no empathy or is not sensitive at all to other people's issues. And if you ask her to help her, she would roll her eyes, you know, she would be like, that's not my issue, that's not my task, I am doing this. You can do it yourself. No, just no. Lisa, ironically, I don't know why, but for some reason, I feel like Lisa is slightly similar to me in terms of personality. Now, question is, would we only go drinking or would I try to pursue her? I feel like we would only go drinking though. Mona. I have nothing to really say about Mona. I love Mona as a character, but like, Ningguang. I think we would go to a bar and realize that we're completely not good for each other, and so we would have like a mutual understanding, like, you know what, this was a lovely time, but I think this was a mistake. Sucrose. I feel like she would be a McDonald's coworker. And she would be a bad coworker too. I feel like she would be so clumsy. She would be the type of person that you ask to bring fries and then she would just spill them all over the floor. Oh yeah. Sorry, Sucrose. Kaeya. I think we all have this love-hate relationship with him, and would that be a good idea? No. Would I be probably brokenhearted? Yeah. I don't think this would work out in the long run anyway, but like, I feel like he would also be interested in me. That's why I'm putting him above Beidou. Xiao. You know what? Yeah, I would try to pursue him. I don't know, here or here? Maybe here actually, because I think that I would be very intrigued by him at first. And especially because, you know, I kind of relate to characters who have been through a lot of things. I think that I would like to be able to support him, but eventually I think that both of us would just get tired of each other and we would realize that maybe this was more of a savior and victim complex thingy, and we just didn't work out. It wasn't healthy. Xin Yan, I love her personality so much. I wish that she was not hated by Hoyoverse, but you know. Zhongli, the most boring piece of bread. I genuinely don't understand why people love him so much. I think it's because of his looks, and I will admit he does look pretty good, but personality wise he's completely like not for me. I feel like even if we tried to go out together, the date would just be completely silent. None of us would know what to talk about. We would have nothing in common. Honestly, if I knew him as a coworker, I would probably not even talk to him at work, because I feel like he would be one of those people that like doesn't really do anything. He's just staring at the screen all the time, and he's like, oh, we have so many orders. No shit, Sherlock, can you like start working on them? Rosaria. I did mention with Diluc that there is a couple of characters that I absolutely despise, and Rosaria is my number one despised character. It's one thing that I don't like her looks. You know, everyone has their own preferences, but her personality, I hate that she's a creepy stalker who thinks that she's better than everyone else and judges other people. Girl, have some self-distance. I cannot stand Rosaria. Eula. Yeah, Eula is also one of those characters. It makes sense for her character to act like this, but she's still at the bottom, and I do not like her. Yanfei. I think that I would go out with Yanfei, honestly, but nothing really more. Kazuha would probably also be here. I would say that maybe even like here. I feel like he would be too closed off for me to try to actually pursue him. I tend to pick people that are willing to talk more, which is ironic that Xiao is here, but like if you don't look at Xiao, you can kind of see like my type. Yoimiya, definitely here. I would love to be her best friend, honestly. Raiden, how do I even put Raiden? You know what?
Looks 10 out of 10, Personality minus 999,999,999.
Yeah, this is where she would go. She did come around a little bit in her second story quest, but I still don't like her. I think that Hoyoverse really neglected her character development and basically gave none of it. She quickly went from 0 to 100 and I'm like, but where's the other numbers? Sarah, I think that I wouldn't go out with her. Kokomi, I feel like, yeah, you would go out with Kokomi. Aloy, to be honest, I literally don't know anything about Aloy. I have no idea what kind of personality she has. So I'm gonna put her here. Or maybe, you know what, she can't be below Rosaria. That's offensive. Toma goes here, definitely. I think that maybe at some point we would actually even both date. I feel like he would be the kind of like high school sweetheart type of person. Oh man, I've been talking for so long and we're only halfway there. Maybe I should speed this up a little bit. Oh no, we're talking about speeding things up. The next character is Ito. This tier was specifically created for Ito. Some of you might have already expected it because I did mention that Ito was like one of my favorite characters in the entire game and I love every single scene that he's in. Everything about him is just what I love. He's very outgoing, a little bit chaotic, but still really cares for people. Also craves a little bit more deeper connection. I feel like he would be really good with kids too. I don't know, like I love the vibe of him. I feel like he would be the type of person that would be able to bring me enough comfort and love. And I would not hesitate. I would put a ring on him. Shenhe, I don't really have anything to say about her. She's beautiful, but I feel like she has the same issue as Zhongli, which is that I find her extremely personality-less. Yunjin, I like Yunjin, but not as anything more than a coworker. Ooh, Yae Miko, I definitely would try to go out with her, only later to realize that she did that as a joke and she doesn't actually care about my feelings. Ayatel, kind of here-ish, I guess. Yellen. I think that Yellen has the same issue as Rosaria, which is that she thinks of herself way too high. But at least, you know, Yellen does her job, you know? She is not a creepy stalker. She actually gets things done and she is respected among people. So I would say she's definitely like a little bit more over here. Ooh, Cookie. I would say it's somewhere like over here. I think that we would want to go out together, but you would kind of have the same situation with Ningguang, where we would kind of mutually split up and realize that this is just not for us. Hazel! Here. Oh yeah, you know what? I feel like if anything, Hazel would be the one to say,
"Are you lost, baby girl?"
to me. And then he would, I feel like, pursue me with more pickup lines and I would just be completely amazed by this and probably at some point we would end up dating, but it wouldn't last as long as getting married, you know? Tinari, I think that he would be a really good coworker, but that's it. Kali, again, a really good coworker. Nilu, same situation. Sino, oh, Sino's like over here for me, or actually maybe a little bit more here because I'm not a huge fan of him. I don't like how grumpy he is, but you know, he gets the job done. It's just that I would be afraid to approach him and not really want to have anything to do with him. Candace, probably like here. Yeah, actually, you know what? Now I'm gonna switch Tignari to be over here. Yeah, even below Jean. Yeah, I think that fits me a little bit better. Layla would also even be like a bad coworker now that I think about it. She would just constantly complain and be that girl that you're just like, can you shut. Oh, next we have Skara. We all know that Skara is one of my favorite characters. Same with Ito. But the difference is that Ito is one of my favorite characters because he's just like a perfect guy to me and I genuinely adore him. But Skada, on the other hand, is more a character that I slightly relate to, and I can understand his pain. But to actually date him? No. Faro-san would be probably like somewhere between Katsing and Yula. I feel like her and Yula actually, not only do they have similar hair color, but are kind of similar personality-wise. Or actually maybe I'll hate them. Ooh, I would definitely try to pursue him, but like, he would be annoyed with me. He would just be like, can you not? Then we have Dia. We could potentially try to have something more, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling it at the moment, so I'm gonna leave her here. What's his name? Wait. I don't remember. I'll hate them roommate. Kave! That just shows you how much I care for this guy. I'm so sorry. I hate how whiny he is. And lastly, we have Baiju. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I have no opinion of, really. Over here? Okay, I've been talking for an hour now, but this is what the tier list looks like. I'm not gonna lie, I did not really expect to create a separate category for A, but I already knew that my boy Ito is gonna be number 1, and then it's really not a surprise that Rosaria is the lowest. Honestly, I'm pretty satisfied with it. Let me know if you would like to see more tier lists from me.